Tonight, we continue to honor late President Jimmy Carter.
State funeral proceedings will start this Saturday, and tonight, again, we have team coverage for you. Our Rebecca Lindstrom is at the Phoebe Sumter Medical Center in Americus with a look at how the city there is honoring the former president. But let's start with our Grace King, who is live at the Carter Center in Atlanta. Grace, we know a lot of people are hoping to pay their respects to former President Carter. What's the best way to do that?
Well, unless you can walk or bike here, your only option to remember the former president is going to be public transportation. MARTA will be running its buses and shuttles for 2.5 days straight. You need to end up at the King Memorial Station. It's on the green and blue lines, quite close to the Inman Park, Edgewood, and Eastlake stations that all offer free parking. If you're coming from the north or south, you'll have to transfer at 5 points. From the King Memorial stop, MARTA will offer free bus shuttles to the Carter Center every 3 to 5 minutes. You can't bring anything on board aside from a diaper bag and expect it to be searched thoroughly. That means no backpacks, purses, clutches, camera bags, thermal containers, weapons, or any other potential safety hazards. The same rules apply about 10 minutes away at the Carter Center. MARTA will unload mourners on the library museum side of campus. The first few hundred people can line up indoors, but the Carter Center expects the line to extend a long way outside. They're setting up shelters to try and protect mourners from the weather. Now, the whole journey took me about 20 minutes from the MARTA station at Inman Park. The lines here at the Carter Center, however, will depend on when you come. Now, if you come, you're able to pay your respects from 7 p.m. Saturday until 6 a.m. Tuesday. Live at the Carter Center, Grace King, 11 Alive News.
Grace, thank you. Now, we do want to get over to our Rebecca Lindstrom, who is in Americus live for us tonight. Rebecca, what's it like out there right now?
We are learning today where the public is going to be able to stand if they want to take part in this phase of the proceedings. This is going to be the launch of his journey from Americus to Atlanta. And we are told that the staff from Phoebe Sumter will actually be standing on the sidewalk behind me, and then they're going to let the public fill in over on this side, lining the street and extending out into this big grassy area called the Pecan Grove. You'll be able to line Highway 280, that entrance coming into the hospital as well. But keep in mind, the roads in this area are going to be closed at 9. So even though his motorcade is not scheduled to leave here until 10:30 in the morning, you will need to get here early. The hospital has said that it has been an honor to care for Mr. Carter over the years and that it feels privileged to play a role in this national moment honoring the life of President Carter. And all week, people throughout Americus have just been excited to share how President Carter has impacted their life. America's Mayor Lee Kinnaman says that this shouldn't feel like a reflection of the past, though. Instead, his legacy should offer us lessons on how to live right now, especially in how to use your skills to help others.
A lot of us shy away from service for various reasons. We don't feel up to the task, or we are tired. I saw in him someone who, after leaving the White House, did not disengage from service, but stayed connected to his community.
While teaching history, Kinnaman led his students in producing a documentary about the communities surrounding Mr. Carter's boyhood farm in Archery, Georgia. And later, they worked together to create the Sam Shortline Railroad to boost tourism in the area. And you can imagine that there are going to be plenty of people out here in support on Saturday for all of the work that the Carters did in this community. Live in Americus, Rebecca Lindstrom, 11 Alive News.
Rebecca, thank you. If you'd like to send your condolences to the Carter family, just text Jimmy Carter to that number that you're seeing there on your screen. We'll send you a link to make a public tribute, plus the latest on his memorial plans.